Hello, this is Thomas Hudson, the Walking Veteran. I'm also known as the Talking Veteran. I'm here in Waldron, Arkansas, Scott County. I'm here at the courthouse, and where I stay when I'm in this town, we keep it undisclosed. And I wish I could have the camera turned around. Of course, everybody has their mask on. And the security detail has advised me not to do it. But I want to thank all these people that have showed up here. Thank you very much for what you do to make sure I'm monitored, I'm secured, and all the other supporters for this cause. This is the courthouse where Judge David H. McCormick presides over the Justice for Fred Potter case. A new development came up, and I was on the way to Waldron anyway, because we're meeting up with some veterans and making some plans. They come up with these new masks that's printed up just for an event that planning on later on down the road. This is the Waldron News. You all have seen the picture of Fred Potter, 90 years old, visiting his wife's grave only to find out a 1,600-pound tombstone with his name and his late wife's name on that tombstone removed. And the father of Cassaundra Holmes and Kevin Wright has been buried right there where Fred was. We will be addressing that later on. But right now, I want to show you how far people can really go. You think that desecrating graves? Now, yes, I learned that the word, that meaning, people need to look it up. And I tell those attorneys on the other side that want to attack me, hey, that doesn't do you any good. Look up in Black's Law Dictionary. That's what lawyers use for legal terms and other things. Look at several dictionaries as to what desecration means. I want to show you the third page of the Waldron News, and this is all online. It says reward offered. And I'm not going to read it all to you, but it says Fred Potter referred for prosecution for perjury for his false testimony of forgery and fraud. At the bottom, a $5,000 reward paid for by Betty L. Potter Trust, care of Cassaundra Holmes. They used an article from June of 2018, and it all stems around, did Fred Potter say that on the dollar bill of sale, the trust, that was his signature? Everything I've read, it says, it looks like my signature. Keep in mind, today, he is 90 years old, a Korean War veteran, served in the Army, the Marines. And anybody that's ever given a deposition, the opposing attorney is going to really try to trip you up, and especially when they're handing you all these financial papers over and over for 3 days. It happens. But one of the things that this judge will not allow in, and I talked to him the other day in a rare interview, there is evidence by a forgery. An independent forensic handwriting expert out of Oklahoma City gave a full report and compared, and everything leads back to Cassaundra Holmes. Here's something else to think about. The late Betty Potter. In 2004, in the month of July, she has an attorney to make up her last will and testament. And it's like the standard last will and testament. If she dies first, everything goes to her husband. But a month and a half later, everything changed. And that's when Cassaundra Holmes comes up with this dollar bill of sales and this stuff and everything. This has become more personal with them, and I just want to address one last thing about the grave site. We are going to respond to it. We've been holding off. I was asked by the judge on the phone, Why have we not responded to it? And he wants to claim that everything they did was legal. Well, I did ask him, if you take one sentence, one statement made in that public statement, which the judge acknowledged that Jack Skinner wrote it for the Holmeses, and that is that the tombstone was not a permanent fixture to the property. Here's the question I have for you. Anybody that has a reasonable mind across this country would only come up with the opinion that a 1,600-pound tombstone that cost almost $4,000, that had been there for 7 years, is a permanent fixture to the property. So we're going to be addressing that. We have some other great things coming up. It's been delayed for various reasons. Number one, logistical reason of guests that's going to be on 2 of my radio shows, and they are very powerful people. And we're going to have a lot of legal commentary. We're going to be releasing a lot of things, investigation, stuff about investigation about the judge. And it's very rare for a judge to make comments on an active, ongoing case, which he did. We talked for 20 minutes. And to even make public statements. and he's the one that brought up about the gravesite issue, not me. And his comments, now if there is something that ever came up legally and it came before his court, by law, he has to recuse himself. But when I say law, I'm talking about the Arkansas Judicial Code of Conduct. There's so much going on. It's very volatile, but I will tell you this. All the supporters out here, all of our work is going to pay off because these people are coming unraveled. A judge giving an interview over the phone, having to defend his alleged ethics violations, coming out on the 3rd page of the local news, full page, and a reward, and using something that is so outdated. So anyway, I want to let you know a little bit of information, and now I have to go meet with some other people. This is awesome, and I'm going to put my mask on because I do believe in social distancing, especially with the cancer medicine I take. So this is Thomas Hudson signing off.